you. say hello to everybody. Because we are
Hello.
live.
Hey.
I probably should have given you a warning.
Hey. It's
But I
alright.
always like the more candid approach into the night. It is.
Speaking of candies,
Ooh,
I have candies.
what do we got?
These are like, in German, it's called sour dragon tongue. Don't ask me why, I don't know. But they're like fruit gummies.
Okay.
Nibbling
I
on
got
some dragon
Smarties.
tongues. You always have Smarties.
Smarties are
Never
great.
work.
Well, it's Wednesday. That means it's time for the campaign I run, Roots of Ruin. But our candy lover here has some announcements real quick.
Candy dabbler and only occasionally. How dare you? Just kidding, love them. We are Quest and Jess. We stream twice a week, and on every other week we stream 3 times a week. So we have 3 different campaigns for you to choose from. 3 different flavor profiles, each with their own delicious gumminess. So come check us out. If you don't want to join us on Wednesday for Radio Roots of Ruin, I don't know why, but possibility, I guess. You can also check us out on Sundays for Herald of Rain if you like assassins and Middle Eastern setting, a little bit of real life, a little bit of magic, fun stuff. Or you can check us out on our bi-weekly Tuesday campaign, which we played yesterday for gems and magic and high fantasy. It's cool stuff all around. Also, Booty plays sad and sexy, which is iconic.
He's super
Don't
sad
do
right
that with
now.
that
not,
mustache.
not feeling very bonita.
Will that change next session? We'll never know. There's also other stuff that we do. You can check out our YouTube for all of our past uploads. We also do YouTube shorts made by Azrael, and he also does TikTok, so check out Azrael DMs Canadian on TikToks. We can also look forward to Springer's Knives. I repeat, Springer's Knives for some fantasy goodness in terms of stabbing. Very sharp, very gorgeous, and you can customize them, which is always lovely and something to look forward to. I cut vegetables the other day and I didn't cut myself, so I think that was only because I had Springer's knives. That's my seal of approval. I think that's all I have for announcements.
I'll just add, I am working on a new bot implementation in the Discord server. Right now it is Quester the Jester, our all-around utility moderator bot. If you guys have any problems, please send me a DM or use the help command in Discord. And we're looking for whether you guys like the name or would like to, come up with some ideas for yourself that are, as our viewers, that you think would be interesting for a bot. So if you are a part of our Discord, which you can find the link in chat, please stop by and give us an opinion on the names for our new community moderator bot.
Along with other stuff. He could be our icon. A little symbol.
This is true.
I'm working on some stuff. Drawing is involved, not my strong suit, but we're trying. It's gonna be bad.
Who wants to give us a recap from their character's perspective last session?
I can do it.
All right.
All right. I was chewing.
All good.
So, during the last session, Braren helped Nalvinia to finish the mapping of the caves, part of one of the quests we had to do. I came out of the caves with all of our party, including the drugged up little dwarf. And we found the extra boat, the Razor Crest, right? Was that the name of it?
No,
Razor
that's
Fin.
from Star Wars.
Razor Fin. And it was trying to sink itself, so we saved it. We sailed it all the way back. We ran into a very interesting creature, a large water giant that said, amuse me or die. And for the most part, we amused him. And Braren was thinking, maybe he might know some stuff. We can head back to him in the future. We get back into town. We start figuring out unloading our stuff. Gave the razor fin back to its original owner, who was going to fix it up for the regatta, which we'll be a part of in 2 weeks, 4 weeks,
4 weeks.
4 weeks. And then we dropped off the dwarf that was going through withdrawal of his drugs at the lighthouse temple, where they're going to take care of him. We stopped at Lady Valerie's house to tell her where they are. Now Vinia made an enemy for life. A little kid might get stabbed in the streets later. And Lady Valerie was off to the temples, and that was just about where we broke.
Yeah, go ahead, take your inspiration.
Sweet. I already have it. I'll give it to Nalvinia.
I'm gonna need it. And I don't stab kids, I shoot them, obviously. With arrows.
That's just stabbing at range.
Exactly. Then they don't bite my ankles. Thank you for the inspiration, Marty.
All right. So, as you guys are leaving Lady Tylin's house, Lady Valerie Tylin, Nyx is approached by a messenger, and her presence is requested back at her father's manor. And Drift, it's requested that you don't come for this, as it is a very intimate meeting between her and her father, and they would like you to keep eyes on the other two miscreants that you have been traveling with in Nyx's absence. But with that, what you guys want to do is on you. You guys do have some jobs left to turn in.
Well, we were going to head to the Admiral's house. He should be in the same upper class quarter, right?
Yep.
Let's head to Rudy Weatherford's house, the Admiral of the Navy here in
So you guys
Stilts. Shit. Name of the place. Stilthaven, yeah.
Yep. You guys make your way. So, Lady Valerie, she lives close to the funiculars, the elevators near the that go up and down from the port to Mira's Bastion. You guys go to the far side of the Bastion, more closer to back towards the temple where you had just come from, and find yourself at a rather humble compared to some of the other houses around here, still manorish stone building. Outside there are a couple of members of the Stilthaven Armada in their military dress guarding the gate. And it has a nice stone wall that has been mortared around this building. It looks like most of the front side is very fortified. You would hazard a guess, or maybe Drift would know, that the back side of this building is more open to the ocean, big windows to be able to see and strategize. But as you approach, the two guards hold out some halberds. Halt, what business do you have?
Greetings, we're with the Twilight's Reach. We sent word ahead. We've got information for Admiral Weatherford.
Just a second, let us send a runner to the Admiral. He's expecting you, but we weren't expecting you so soon. They send somebody inside, and meanwhile they drag a box out and open it up. Big wooden crate. Weapons and armor in the... or weapons in the box. You can leave the armor on.
Okay.
Yeah, I put my sword in the box.
Aaron just drops a quarterstaff in the box.
They do give you a pat down.
And he leaves his fishing rod in there as well.
Okay. Yeah, they give you a quick pat down as long as nobody's actually trying to conceal anything. Messenger comes back outside. They open the gate, and you guys are welcomed in.
All right, shall we head in, talk to the Admiral?
Yeah, a servant comes out, walks you into a nice foyer, nice little staircase going up to the front. You can peek around the stairs to the back, and there's a large living area, like almost glass walls, floor to ceiling. And you're led. Go ahead.
As we're going in, Brandon's gonna lean over to Drift and go, "Anything we should know?"
And just gonna lean over to the DM, go, anything I should know?
You would know that Rudy Weatherford is a large Goliath man. He's one of the few, like, by-the-book people in any position of power inside Stiltshaven. Basically worked his way up from just a crewmate in the Armada all the way up to a ship captain and then the Admiralty position just off of his accolades in fighting pirates. He's basically the type of brick shithouse guy that can swing a great axe with one hand and cleave somebody in two.
Ooh, fun.
I didn't have my notes open, so I got absolutely none of that written down, but we're good.
I got all of it.
You got a better memory than I do.
All right, yeah, you guys are led into that back area, kind of like a nice seating area that looks out over the waters of the ocean. Go ahead and everybody make a perception check for me.
9.
9.
22.
Shiny.
22.
8.
8. Braren, you swear as you look out at the ocean. You swear out in the distance you see a little bubbling water, and then it dissipates. That's it. You guys sit here for about 5 minutes. A servant comes in, asks if you'd like anything to drink.
It's getting evening time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's passing closer to the evening now.
Brandon will say, "Do you have any ale or something like that? Nothing fancy, just it's been a day."
Yeah, we could find
What
some
options do we have? Do you have juice? I like juice.
ale. Does this place have apps? Potato skins?
And maybe a snack or two. Pig in blankets? I hear those are a thing. Chicky wings. Oh,
Potatoes.
good idea.
The servant just shakes their head and walks out and comes back with 3 ales. If you take a sip of the ale, it's the most bland vanilla that you would expect to be carried on the ships of the Armada here.
This tastes like piss. Why do people drink this?
Brandon is happy.
Tastes like piss.
I give
but
mine-
it'll fuck you up.
I give mine to Braren. That's nasty. Right, Nathaniel? Not even chicken wings. This place is a nightmare.
Few
We can
minutes.
stop for food on the way out, but
Yes.
Few minutes later, you hear the heavy fall of footsteps coming from the stairs above, and then large shadow of a man walks into the room. Kind of a palish blue, almost gray skin. Big fuzzy mustache, like a womb broom, if I had to describe it any particular way. The Magnum PI, like pushy Tom Selleck mustache, and
Just to clarify, can you repeat what you called it? Because I missed
Yeah.
Fox's face.
a womb broom.
Yeah. A what?
Womb broom.
What the fuck does that mean? Explain it, Booty. Explain it to me, a person who has never heard of this word before.
It is.
Go ahead.
It is a type of mustache that is thick and bushy, not unlike the bristles on a broom.
So where's the womb part?
Some ladies really like the friction of that kind of mustache. So it is affectionately called a womb broom.
Whoever invented
It's
this needs
okay,
to go
guys.
to jail.
We are rated mature. Yeah, and this large, 7-foot tall man comes striding in and sits in a chair that's entirely too small for him, and you hear it creaking, God, creaking
Right?
groan under its weight. And he
It's
sits
not just
back,
me.
starts tapping his finger on the chair, and looks at you all. So you are the Twilight's Reach.
Yep,
Mhm.
we're pretty new.
And you tussled with these pirates, this captive I was told is being interrogated.
And one of her pirates is her name was Malira Vexwind. Ever hear of her?
I've heard rumors of her around town. Men in the Armada who get caught up in illicit things, blaming her.
Well, she did illicit things and really snagged one of the higher members of society into doing some pretty stupid things, stupid stuff.
That is not an uncommon tactic for these pirates. I guess they call themselves the Iron Tide.
Oh, I heard that name.
Yep.
And I was told you guys discovered some sort of unmarked location on a map.
Yes. Is there a reward for such a thing?
Like treasure?
My budget is limited. Don't have the deep pockets of, say, the Cartography Guild. But I do think I have something in particular for you. And, Bran, he's gonna kind of look you over, head to toe. He goes, "You seem like a man who enjoys slowing down from time to time, appreciating what's around." He pulls out, oh gosh, let me pull it up. I didn't have this.
Insight check. Is he flirting with Bran right now? Because that's what I think is going on. 2
Go ahead.
plus 5, 7. He's definitely flirting. Right? Right?
I have to, give me a second, I have to pull this up because I did not.
He
input
wrote
it.
down whether he wanted to flirt with Bran. Damn, I didn't know you had such a riz.
No, so you rolled a 2 plus something. You're almost
7.
2 plus 7, 9. You're almost certain this guy's flirting with Bran. Bran, go ahead and make an insight check.
Sure.
Drift is not going to make an insight check because he doesn't really care.
That's 19.
19. You know that this man is not flirting with you. He's just, in the course of his life as an officer in the Armada, he has learned to evaluate people and make some careful assumptions about them. And he gives you, it looks like a wand, but he tells you that if you speak a certain command word, it will transform into a fishing rod.
Really?
And it has some other benefits as well. Once it has transformed, I'm going to import it and send it to you. Give me just a second here. I'll put it on your sheet.
I'm gonna say this. Nulvinia physically gapes at the exchange going in front and looks to Drift for confirmation that he's seeing this.
Drift's just not making eye contact.
Daniel, what the fuck is going on right now?
So this is called the Angler's Wand. And it should be in your consumables now. I will show the picture to everybody. Oops, that is not what I wanted. But that'll work. So yeah, it looks like this strange fishing rod, but it does have some unique abilities if you want to read that to everybody.
While holding this wand, you can use an action to speak its command word to transform it into a fishing rod, complete with line and tackle. It remains in this form until you use an action to speak its command word again to transform it back into the wand. Wand has 7 charges for the following properties. The number of charges remaining are represented by the amount of spectral fish that swim around you while holding it. Fish Slap. While holding the wand, you can use an action to spend one of the wand's charges to send one of the spectral fish towards the target you can see within 60 feet of you. The fish then grows in size, swims through the air towards the target, and smacks the target with its oversized tail or fins. Make a ranged spell attack against the target using an attack bonus of +5. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 plus 3. That's actually pretty good. Reel in while holding the wand. You can use an action to point it at a target that you can see within 60 feet of you and expend one of its charges. Target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw. On a failed save, it's pulled up to 30 feet towards you and is considered hooked for 1 minute or until the target is more than 120 feet away from you. For the duration, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to force the hooked creature to repeat the saving throw, pulling it up to 30 feet towards you again on a failed save or ending the effect early on a successful one. You can only have one creature hooked at a time in this way. The effect ends early if you are no longer holding the wand. Wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges at dawn, and if you run out and get unlucky, the wand dies.
And as he passes it over, he goes, I used to love using this wand on the ship, but, with being at the top now, I never get out on the boats anymore, and I just don't get to use it as much as I used to. I think you are the type of person that could make good use of that.
On the way to these pirate caves, I caught the biggest catfish I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing.
It's true. He's a natural.
Persuasion
it's crazy.
Or deception check, because I don't remember how big the fish was.
I'm going to say persuasion.
Okay, your choice.
I
think he did pretty good.
It's a 13.
13?
It was at this neat little pond right next to kind of bandits way off in the road, but we didn't know there were bandits then, so.
I've heard that the waters around here can be quite the bounty. And then he looks at Nalvinia and he goes, I don't have anything for you, little one. But I do know that there is a exotic pet dealer currently in the market. Name of Nathaniel Nutter.
No way. You're joking.
Not joking.
Did you hear that? This is glorious. It's meant to be. And, it's okay if you don't have a gift. This is amazing. This exchange of information. It's really good gift. And I wouldn't want to come between the two of you anyways. Third wheeling's not my thing. But Nathaniel Nutter. We gotta see him. Drift, we gotta go there.
If you tell him I sent you, he might offer you a discount or maybe some of the wares that he doesn't publicly advertise.
Must be my birthday.
And then Drift, he looks at you and he goes, Mr. Drift?
Just nods.
I don't have anything in particular for you, but I did find this strange potion. It's called a gin and tonic. Can I have you roll a 1d4 for me?
I have a D4. Haha. It's a 4.
Okay. So they bring out a little box, and inside of it, there's a bunch of little pre-mixed cocktails, kind of like a lightish blue kind of color, in a little triangular type flask with a stopper. And he goes, I hear these are sought out for people who sometimes need a speedy escape. Makes you feel light on your feet. And hang on, give me a second. Let me import this one as well.
Shit, I guess I really wasn't his type. He's only into clerics, guys. That's what I mean, obviously. Or no, wait, sorcerers. Maybe he's into high elves.
I'm neither a sorcerer or a high elf.
That makes sense. I am a high elf, but not a sorcerer. It's okay.
Okay, so this is the one I need. So you rolled a 4 on the d4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to drag 1 into your inventory, but you have 4 of these. I always drag them out for some reason. I don't need to do that. Here we go. If you want to go ahead and tell everybody what that does, I'll share a picture of it.
It's a gin and tonic.
Yeah, DGIN. DJIN.
Gin and tonic is a rare variant with additional properties. It also tastes better. When you drink this potion, you gain the effects of gaseous form for 10 minutes, no concentration required, or until you end it early. Use it in action. When the effect ends, your form rematerializes in a rush of air, forcing all large or smaller creatures within 30 feet of you to make a DC 15 strength save. On a failed save, the creature is pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. Interesting.
And he looks at you all and says, "Can you tell me more about your experience with these pirates now that the gifts have been given?"
Like, ask whatever questions you want, man. I'll tell you everything.
What were they doing there?
For the most part, they had stolen rum from what we know. Stolen rum, and they were running drugs. We only recovered a little bit of the rum. Not most of it was just gone by the time we won the day. They were using the caves. Where were the caves? West of the city?
Right here. I put it on a map. Right there.
They're south.
South. They were using the caves south of the city as a base. It's actually pretty well built out. You can get small skiffs in there. It's pretty well protected, and they look to be like ruins, but the ruins were a little bit of ruins, and they were kind of picked out. There wasn't much there. Yeah, that's what they were doing.
And we got some of the drugs. Do you want them? Did we give them somebody?
We already threw them in the river, in the water.
Lucky fish.
I don't partake in that kind of thing. But you said they were using it as kind of a base. And you recovered some of the rum, but not a lot. Is that the rum that went missing from the Hearthspire
Yes.
Yeah.
distillery?
Yeah, we were supposed to get 60 casks of it, but we can only get 3.
I've been wondering where they were operating out of. Stuff's been going missing from this city for, well, about the amount of time that Miss Vexwin's been here.
Well, I don't know if you guys can ban a person from the city or kick them out, but I would put Vexwind on that list.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a bounty on her head now. I don't know off the top of my head what it is, but I'm sure the directorate will all come up with a more hefty fee once we get more information out of her.
Okay,
Remember?
and then Bran will take out a copy of the map. The original map is with I gave to Nalvinia to head to the Cartographers Guild, and this is a copy of the map that we were bringing up here for rewards. So Bran will take out a copy of the map and he'll lay it on the desk, and he'll start pointing out stuff where everything is, and then he'll point out the island that apparently isn't on the maps anywhere. And say this is apparently a pirate port no one knows about until we found this map in the Razorfin on the way back.
Very interesting. They have a whole port there. Would be
Oh, that's what it looks like.
suspicious. We always wondered if they were more organized, and we'll have to figure out a way to get some eyes and ears in there.
If you want volunteers who go and scout it out, or to play pirates, Lavinia's your girl. And maybe these others if they want to as well. But I'm great at pirates.
I just might take you up on that sometime soon, but first I gotta make sure the city's safe before the regatta, and maybe after that there'll be something more there. Give me some time to think on that.
Sure.
4 weeks.
Have you ever met a creature named Malik Khalib?
Met? No, but every sailor's heard stories.
He's real nice.
They say he can be real nice or real mean. I personally had never had any dealings with him.
I think that makes
like
us
to
lucky.
keep my life going that way. Do you have questions?
No, we were just wondering. You seem like a worldly guy, and we thought you'd probably have met him.
No. There's stories of sailors who do, but maybe one of the maybe somebody in the adventuring guild.
Do any of the stories say he likes any particular kind of gift?
Well, generally, he likes stories.
Stories, okay.
Are you
The
trying
ones
to get
you
him a
tell
birthday present?
and the ones that are deeper within. But that's all just rumors, that you don't entertain him, then you become his entertainment. Some people say he's some sort of djinn. Other people say he's some sort of giant, and others believe he might be a demigod.
Interesting.
Depends on who you talk to. But everybody who talks about him talks like he's one of them ladies that like to sit down at the manatee and patisserie and just, what's the word they use? Spill the tea?
Ooh, that one's fancy. He did like stories. If you tell him he's nice. Just gotta tell him properly.
I will have to let if you say he's real, I can make a word in passing to the captains and let them know if you come across him, you tell him a story. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't just a group hallucination?
Were all those drugs on the boat?
Drift,
I didn't even smell any of them.
did you see this thing?
I saw it.
Was it real?
As far as I could tell.
Interesting. Can you show me on the map where you came across this creature?
There. Just points at a random spot between.
No,
Make a deception. check
no,
for
you're
me.
all wrong. This is terrible.
A deception?
Yeah.
Are you trying to lie? Oh dear.
I'm not trying to lie.
Well, you just said you're pointing to just a random spot on the map, right?
Because Drift's not a navigator. He doesn't know exactly where they were.
Can I correct
I mean,
him?
they're both the same. It's a 9.
If you'd like to, yeah.
Yes, please. If you want me to, I don't know if you want me to roll, but I'll take Drift's finger and be like, nope, it was definitely there.
Got it. And he makes a little scribble on his map, marking both the location of the island and the island, the caves, and the spot where you guys sighted Malik. He goes, I would advise you, if this creature is real, to deal with it cautiously. Because the stories are that its attitude can vary wildly.
It does get pissy if you don't do what it says.
Good to know.
That's not very nice.
Am I wrong?
No, but doesn't everybody?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah. I just kill people.
It is a not always the best line of work, but one that comes well to some people.
Killing things? Can we go see Nathaniel Nutter now? I want to get a new pet.
Yeah, we can go.
Are you gonna ask if he has a rock?
Do you think he does? I have a cup. Blobbert's been here the whole time.
I'm sure someone like this could sell you a pet rock.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you guys can start to make your way there. You know that.
Well, as they, if I can interrupt 1 second,
Yeah.
as Nalvinia and Drift start to talk and walk away from the Admiral, Brandon's gonna hang behind, and he's gonna walk up to his desk and lean over and say, I've been tasked with investigating the drowned chorus. Do you know anything about them?
I've heard rumors of, well, in historical readings, you sometimes hear about this crazy group of people who worked or worshipped the Kraken at some point in time. One point in time, they were public enemy number one, over 1,000 years ago here in Stiltshaven, but they were all eradicated, at least in the story.
Were they in any particular part of the city?
in the city, they were widely dispersed before we started hunting them down, at least from my readings. Then they retreated somewhere off to the east.
And what readings are those? Do you know which books I can read and get into it?
Oh, you could look into anything that would be the history of Stiltshaven would have something about it that was a very public endeavor to eradicate them. There's always rumors that they had some hidden temple off to the east, but we searched and searched and no one ever found it, so we just assumed that to be a story. Someone made up for, treasure hunting.
Got it.
But other than that, I know there's an author in town that's thinks he's writing a book. Kind of a Lulu, if you know what I mean.
All right, well, I'll see if I can do some reading myself, and thank you for the information.
Well, may Mira guide you on your journeys. Fair winds.
Bran will look out into the ocean behind, and just turn back to him and just smile. And then he'll catch up to the other two.
Okay. What are the other two talking about as Bran comes hustling up?
I mean, I heard stories of people gifting each other stuff, but a wand that extends, I mean, it's pretty on the nose. What do you think it means?
And just the expression on Drift's face is, oh my god, please let her stop talking. Because this has been like non-stop rambling the entire time we've been walking.
Yeah.
I found a captive audience. It's true.
Bran grabs his old wand out of the box on the way out. Oh, his old fishing rod.
Yeah. You guys are able to collect your weapons. You start to make your way to a very, very crowded...
Actually, just real quick, I'd say Drift walks past the box without making an effort to go back for his sword.
Drift.
Hmm?
You forgot your sword, silly. You left it in the box.
Make a perception check now, Minion.
Mm-hmm. Natural 20.
Yeah, the sword's not in the
25?
box.
You can do magic?
Can you make a bunny disappear?
Given time and a pot, yes.
Ooh. We should get you a top hat. You'll make a lot of money. Wait, you meant cook the rabbit? What is
Yes.
wrong with you?
Rabbit tastes good?
Well, yeah, but they're also cute. I'm gonna keep rambling if you give me the chance.
Sorry, I was getting something ready. You guys make your
Oh,
way
good.
to this floating... My goodness, Gimli, it's okay. You guys make your way to this floating market, and it is busy in the evening. It seems like the period of time where all the people who have been working elsewhere in the city are now frequenting this market for whatever it may be, whether they're trying to see the fishmongers to get food for the evening or trying to sell something off to some passersby or some caravan people in town. Make a how are you guys trying to find Nathaniel Nutter? You were told he was a vendor visiting the city, an exotic pets vendor.
Mm-hmm.
But, what are you doing to find him?
Let's see here.
The smart way would just be perception, but we're not doing that. Can I go to people and ask them if they've seen my long-lost father, Nathaniel Nutter? I'm his estranged daughter and I need to find him. Because he went out for milk and never came back.
Make a deception check.
Lovely. Lovely. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Natural 20 plus 7.
Yeah, they quickly point over to this gnomish fellow in a weird hat that is just covered in all different sorts of feathers, who is talking to about 3 different people at once, trying to discuss different types of animals, and he has no clue you're there. So how you approach is up to you.
Push the people aside and go, Papa.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Kidding, I'm kidding. I heard so much about you. Me and Nathaniel, his name is Nathaniel. Get it? Like your name, we heard about you, and it was
That's very interesting.
right?
How did you hear about me?
There was this guy with a broom mustache. And he said that was my reward for fighting pirates.
A guy with a broom mustache.
Mm-hmm.
Are you talking about the Admiral?
Was that who he was?
He quickly
I guess
looks to the,
it was important.
He quickly looks to the other 2 people in the party to confirm.
Rare nods.
Interesting. He kind of tugs at this, like, well-maintained beard.
This guy's a proper rake, huh?
And then he says, if the Admiral sent you, I think I have something special just for you. Follow me, this way. And he starts leading you guys around a series of turns through the city, winding through different back alleys, different docks at times. You pass through, for a second you cut through the slums, and then you cut back towards the floating market. And it's after like about the 37th turn. He goes, this place will do. And he waves a hand, and in front of you, this like double doors, kind of spectral in appearance, open. As he leads you inside.
I point to Drift. He's just like you. It's amazing.
Oh, let me guess. I didn't do the light right. Hang on.
No, I can.
No token.
There you go. You find yourself in this strange building with many different cages, a whole line of books on the wall, and clearly this building was not where this doorway was as you guys walk inside.
Oh.
Got it. Drift has his sword on his back.
Sweet.
And he goes, if the Admiral sent you, there's a couple things I have that might do. And he's... One second. Let me go double check that they're still in good shape. And he goes off into a back room, and you hear all different sorts of birds cawing, dogs barking. You swear you hear a rhinoceros stomping its feet and an elephant blowing its nose in the back. It's just like an impossible number of animals in here. And
Novinia is like vibrating like a kid has been given too much sugar and left in a toy store all alone. That is the vibes she's bringing.
So you're a kid in a pet shop?
He pulls out... He brings out 2 cages. The first one he sets down. There's like a strange little orange and pink lizard. And he's wearing a little purple cone hat. And he says, now this is a wizard.
Oh, my god, Drift, it's like you. It's crazy. And the other one?
The other one, he sets down, he goes, this one's just a hamster. And you look, and sure enough, there's just a little hamster in there.
Brand, this one's you.
This hamster's lived
So?
for years, and he just never gets old.
Squishy.
If the Admiral sent you,
Okay.
you can have one of these.
There's a long pregnant pause.
What do you mean, wizard?
He's a wizard.
He's got a hat, look at him. You want me to
Is he a
choose?
wizard because of the hat?
Obviously.
Yeah.
What kind of animal is it?
Oh, it's some sort of lizard, but he wears a wizard hat. So we call him a wizard.
A lizard wizard. It's great.
Bran is going to hold out his hands. He's going to cast a spell. He's going to cast Flame Compass. And you see a little thing of flame form in his hands like this. And a little kind of beam of fire will go to everything magical in range. And everyone can see that this is happening while he's doing this. So what happens after he casts this detect magic spell?
Gotcha. And it just lets you know if something is magical, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So... the wizard definitely does seem to give off a little bit of magic. In fact, hang on, let me double check here.
Remember we talked. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
what school it is,
I'm
yeah.
double checking. I'm double checking its stats because this one has.
Well, in the
It
meantime,
seems
nobody will
to
be muttering
watch
to
you
herself.
very intently as you cast this spell, and almost seems to perk up around your magic a little bit.
Bran will hold his hands and the flame goes. And a little thing of flame goes to the lizard wizard, but nothing goes to the hamster.
I'm double checking that one real quick.
Sure.
If we get Brand the hamster, he might eat Nathaniel, and that's not good, Blobbert. So, I mean, and then we were talking about wizards earlier, so this is also fated. There's just, I can't. It's an impossible choice.
The hamster just appears to be a normal hamster.
So everyone can see the magic little thing shooting towards the wizard lizard, and nothing going towards the hamster. Bran's just looking up like, I don't know what that tells me, but it tells me a little bit.
Now, Vinia, when you look at the hamster, you do feel this overwhelming urge to pet it.
Oh my
It's just
god.
so
Well, I've
cute.
never been one to resist my urges, so I'm gonna give him a little scritch.
Yeah, he lets you scritchy him all you want.
I can't choose. Drift, Bran, this is a life-changing decision. You have to help me. What do I pick?
So the hamster never dies?
It hasn't aged in the time that I've had him.
It's like an
How long
elf.
have you had him?
A couple years.
And how long do hamsters normally live?
Couple years.
Couple years?
So it's gonna die soon, is what you're saying.
As far as I can tell, it's still a young, healthy hamster. I know animals,
It's
and
gonna
he
live
waves
forever.
around towards all of the creatures on the walls. This isn't the first hamster I've owned. Bran,
You need to help me. Make a choice.
When you look at the hamster, it's just a cute little hamster.
Rayern has a very large urge to cast Firebolt at the hamster, but he's not
Dare
going to.
Drift pulls out a coin, looks at it and goes, shows the one side and goes, lizard, hamster, flips it, and catches it. What is it?
Heads for hamster, tails for lizard, because lizard's got tails.
He holds his hand out, palm up, and goes, what do you think it's gonna be?
I don't know.
Big one.
I think it's gonna be a lizard because it's your coin.
Puts the coin back in his pocket and goes, take the lizard.
Okay. Come here, little wizard.
Braren, I need you to take 1 point of psychic damage, but you don't know where it came from, and you aren't aware that it happens.
Got it.
Booty, I want my lizard. Wizard.
Hang on. I'll send you the files for it. You need to upload it.
So you're making me do the work. Okay, gotcha. Sweet.
Hang on. Let me find the wizard. File type not supported. Bullshit.
You need to send it to me on Discord. I'll figure it out.
Yep, I am.
Sweet. Is the music not working for anybody else or just me?
Yeah, it dropped out when it lost connection.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you have your new wizard. Go ahead and, if you want to share with everybody what it does, you can. If not, no need.
Sure.
to.
Let me read to chat. We'll find out in person what happens to Lizard Wizard. I haven't named him because I still need to think, but I will open it up to chat. If you have some ideas, it can
His
be
name is
Drift.
Lizard.
No.
Lizard.
No.
Lizard.
No. That's too basic. It has to
No.
be some sort of.
It's not just the name, it's the lizard.
Like the lizard that hits the button. Lizard.
I don't know
Lizard.
this. Don't know this.
Oh,
How does he know the meme and you don't?
I don't know. I don't live on the internet. Okay,
I'm a better Gen Z than she is.
that's true. Okay,
I know all
let's
the
read.
slang.
Though
She's been demoted to alpha.
you take that back. You take that back. The wizard, I shall describe, an arcane anomaly is what they described the wizard to be. A rejected experiment, nothing more to worry about. They said it's just a lizard. They so naively thought. Let's see. What can he do? A wizard doesn't require food or drink, and I'm also sure he can never be late. He has innate spellcasting. Lizardry. The wizard learns any spell it senses. It automatically succeeds on Arcana checks. It has magic resistance, advantage on saving throws against spells, etc. Magic weapons. The wizard's weapon attacks are magical. It has a bite of 1 piercing damage plus 1d4 of a randomly determined type. I love him. I will keep him forever. He's a tiny little monstrosity. Oh my god, we have an intelligence among us now.
You should
no,
call
he's
him
wizards.
Gizzard.
Oh god.
Did you read
Because
his
then he's
innate
Gizzard the
spell
lizard
casting?
wizard.
Innate spellcasting
Yeah.
is wisdom. Before the wizard casts a spell of second level or higher, rolls a d6 for each level of the spell. If it rolls a 6 with at least 2 dice in this way, the wizard crumbles to glimmering dust and dies.
Should have got the hamster.
What's wrong with you?
Is the hamster eyeballing me?
Make a insight check, perception check.
It's an insight for an 8.
Okay, let me look at. The hamster does seem to be eyeballing you.
Brand just maintains eye contact with the hamster.
The gnome looks at the hamster, looks at you, looks at the hamster. If you want it, he's only 2 silver.
Baron, you have to give him a home. He has to come with his friend. They'll be alone if they left. They come as a pair.
If you Brand says nothing, but if you look down, you see the starts of flames at the bottom of his fingertips, held down at his leg.
Now, Benny and
I know, it's so exciting.
Drift, you can both make an insight check if you want.
Is he trying to kill the fucking thing? What's wrong with you? I got a 13.
22.
Are you trying to hide it, Brad?
Brand is ready to rumble in case this hamster wants to go.
Drift will just look at Bran, look down at his hand, back at Bran, the hamster, back at Bran, goes, "It's a fucking hamster."
Brand's ready. He's just not breaking eye contact with the hamster.
Okay, hold on. You said 2 silver, right? I'll give you 3. Give me the hamster. Hand it over.
He willingly.
And nothing bad will
hands the
happen.
hamster over.
Okay. Sweet. Oh, the 2 of them. Oh, I don't know what to name you, but they have to be named after Drift and Bran in some way. I'll figure it out. But they will. Right on each shoulder for now.
Brand, what's your armor class?
I think it's 15. Yeah, 15.
I'm just curious. You never know. Things might be coming up later. But yeah, you've got your little pets in tow now, Vinia.
I'm a happy camper.
Where are you guys going next?
On the way in and on the way out, Bran would like to look for a furniture maker or like someplace that has furniture for sale in the market.
Yeah, roll an investigation check. See how long it takes you to find it.
Oh, great. That's a 3.
It's not so much that you can't find it, but that by the time you find it, they're starting to flip the sign to closed, and they see you standing out there, and they're just standing in the window.
Wait. I got something. I just need to buy something real quick. It's simple. And I'm going to walk in before they have a chance to lock the door. And I can already see, like, the size on the retail workers' faces, like, oh, fuck, not this.
This guy's, yeah, 100%. They're giving, this guy's going to browse for an hour. Looks, they all just walk off to the side and just stand there watching you for this whole encounter.
All right, here's what I need. I need a simple chair, but large and very sturdy. That's all I need.
There's like a little lady sitting at or standing at a counter behind, or in the back. She goes, "How large? Are we talking large for a dwarf, large for a human, something like a minotaur?"
Goliath size.
Goliath size. I mean, I think we have something. It's very well made. Dwarven craftsmanship.
Maybe I was just looking for something very simple. But maybe I'll take it. Depends on the price.
How much is a wooden chair going to cost?
Well, it's made by friggin' dwarves, covered in gems.
No, I just like to think that. Okay, so I like to think that the reason dwarves look down, at least in this world, the reason dwarves look down on human craftsmanship is that humans make their things to last 4 or 5 generations, 3, 4, 5 generations. Dwarves do the same thing, but because of their lifespan, it just has to be that much nicer. So they sell like a lot of the times when a dwarf's selling something super cheap, it's because this isn't going to last 300 years, but it's going to last 150.
Gotcha. So what do they have?
So yeah, it's let's see. Do you want high or low?
High.
I rolled a 34. So what we're gonna say is, chair's probably gonna cost about 5-10 gold because it is very well made dwarven craftsmanship. You figure it could last half a century, or sorry, half a millennia, another 500 years, 5 centuries.
Okay. Oh, Brammer says, how much for that chair? It looks pretty good.
10 gold.
10 gold. How about I give you 12 gold and you deliver it for me?
Deal. Where's it going?
Deal? I'm going to hand across 12 gold. Can you take this up to Admiral Weatherford's house and tell him this is a bribe from the Twilight's Reach for his personal office?
You want me to tell the Admiral it's a bribe?
Well, tongue-in-cheek bribe.
You don't
Wait.
really know the Admiral, do you?
No.
Drift looks at Nelvin and goes, "We're bribing the Admiral now."
You wouldn't think that would be funny?
No, Drift, you think he's saying bribe, but he means like a romantic gift. Get on the program, Drift.
She goes, oh. Well, if you want some sort of love message passed on, my husband is quite the poet.
What? What? No, just say it's
I
a
wink.
gift.
Drift
Fine.
hands over 5 gold. Says, "Make it good."
No, it's just a gift from Twilight's Reach. You have the money.
Put the name as B. A little bit of secret.
She taps her nose and winks at Malvinia and Drift. I'll make sure he gets the message with the delivery.
Is that what you thought was happening? And Bran turns to Nalvinia.
Thought I saw everything, Bran, you silly goose. First with the prisoner, now with the admiral. It's crazy the amount of pull you have around these people. It's wild.
Bran will turn to Drift and go, what prisoner? What's she talking about?
Just shrugs.
You guys did have that pirate prisoner.
Yeah,
Well,
the
yeah.
pirate prisoner that liked being
Bran
tied
is
up.
oblivious.
This
Oh,
lady's just sitting
silly.
here, listening to all this, looking at the clock, looking back
All right,
at
well,
you.
sorry for holding you up, but thanks. Send it up, and if you could also just basically send a brief message to, oh god, the Vesperak's house when it gets delivered. Just a brief message, nothing complex.
And what do you want me to tell? Oh, I'm
Oh,
not
you
from
just-
here. Oh wait, no, sorry. This lady is from here. I just mixed up her and Nathaniel for a second.
You just send a brief message to the Vesperak's household saying that the chair got delivered. That's all.
All right, I will make sure that it is delivered quickly and with the most romantic message that we can come up with on short notice.
Whatever. Okay.
Good. Get out of the shop. I need to close.
All right. Let's head out.
She
Bye.
hurries you out the door, locks the door before she even goes over and flips the side back to close. If you wait around, they don't deliver it tonight.
That's fine. I'm not waiting around. So do we go back to the mansion, or are we going to go out drinking?
Oh, there's so many things we could do.
You do, as you're having this conversation, you hear a couple of men chuckling and quite loud, maybe already a couple pints in. They go, "We're going to the Dragon Horde, best casino in Stiltshaven."
Do they let in poor people?
They let in everybody.
Fuck yeah, let's go there. Unless you have something you want to do.
No, the Cartographers Guild and Adventurers Guild is probably shut down by this point, right?
Is it?
You guys would know the Adventurers Guild's open like 24/7.
Okay.
The Cartography Guild, that's more business hours.
Okay.
Cartographers like their sleep, dealing with dusty maps all day.
Not all of us.
Above the table question: did we ever find out how much Lady Valerie was going to pay us for the quest? I'm not sure we ever did.
Didn't you? You guys got paid from her when you let her know,
We already got paid from her, pretty sure.
No,
I
we
checked
never
the-
got paid at all, and we never actually discussed how much we would get paid. I don't think, unless someone else caught it.
I know we got paid for bringing the ship back,
Yes.
and I want to say for
I know you
the
got paid for the prisoner.
whiskey.
Yeah, for the
Oh, the prisoner. Yeah,
We only have
I think we only got paid for the two things.
we only have a little bit of the rum. We didn't get the whole thing. So I don't know if we're gonna get paid for the rum. But anyway, my point being, we never found out how much Lady Valerie was gonna pay us.
That's true. We just went to her house and got her to the church to get her
Yeah.
husband. She did not give us any money in my notes.
I'll
But I mean,
say-
even from the start, we never found out how much she was gonna pay us.
yeah,
She didn't say a price to be fair.
I'll say
So
for that hand wave, you guys would have been. Oh, you'll probably get paid shortly. Somebody will be
Okay.
coming by with your payment.
Good
well,
enough.
Brandon will say as we're thinking about tagging along to this casino, should we stop at Lady Valerie's in the morning, on the way to the Cartographers Guild?
Oh, to check if she got her husband to the temple?
Well,
She got to her husband at the temple?
to get the payment, to just check in on her, see if she needs anything else.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. We can get up bright and early.
Not bright and early, just normal time.
Dark
I'm just
and late.
saying, something to do tomorrow.
Sure. More chores. But we get to gamble today?
You guys want to go to the casino?
I don't know. What do you think, Drifty?
I think you're gonna be trouble wherever we go.
Me?
Oh, did I import that?
I've never done anything wrong in my life.
Oh, I don't know if I imported this map. I made it, but I don't know if I imported it.
That's okay. We can
Roleplay
always take a little
amongst
early break.
your-
that we can
roleplay
do.
amongst yourselves, real quick. What's this conversation look like as you guys head there?
So what do you do at a gambling den? I've never actually been in one. I'm gonna be honest.
We were at the one earlier.
Well, yeah, they
Honestly,
didn't even let
you
me
just-
in.
You lose money.
Yeah,
The whole point was to get money.
yeah.
That's your point. The point of the casino is to take your money.
But I thought they were like games and stuff. That's fun.
Oh, I did import it. I just don't know if I did the walls and stuff.
You can win in theory, but the odds are not in your favor.
Have you ever done it before?
Where?
Oh, she's talking. I thought you was still talking to Drift, but
I
yeah,
thought
Brandon
I'm
will
you
talking
say.
were
to both of you.
Brandon will say, I don't like gambling. I hate not being in control.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, you sit there and
Uh-huh.
you hold these dice and you throw them out, and anything can happen. And that's ridiculous. I hate it.
Isn't that everything though? Like if you go into the forest, you can step on a twig, kill a butterfly.
No, you have control over what you do.
Does it make you feel better to know that dice are weighted against you?
They are? Oh, sick. Wait, that's not sick.
All right. So,
Can we at least try a little bit?
Yeah, we can play a little bit. I'm just saying, temper your expectations. Because the dice can really fuck you.
Ew.
Is that Rare talking or is that Springer talking?
Yes.
so you guys
Breaking
find
the 4th, 5th, and 6th wall on that one.
you guys make your way to this large building right on the edge of the floating market district and the port. It's like the first thing you pass as you cross from one district into the other. From inside, you can hear a lot of noise. There's a lot of people coming in and out, various stages of drunkenness. There are some very well-dressed men and ladies standing alone outside. I think the more experienced people in life would understand these are people working for the evening, looking, pay them for their companionship kind of people. But
I can see doors, but nothing else.
Really?
God, I forget.
I'll try reloading.
well, you're welcome to go in. There's no real combat encounter here. It's just a large casino type building with, as you enter, this first area, Drift, you've seen these before. Brer and Alvinia, you haven't seen them. Brer, you've maybe heard of them talked about as, forbidden sin of gambling, these new creations that are a bunch of gearworks that spin and different symbols pop up on the screen, and sometimes gold coins come out. These are slot machines. Towards the back here you have some card table games, roulette tables, and there's a nice bar off to the left, and this place is popping. I need to get better music going because
It's mysterious. Oh, goodness.
let's see.
God, I still can't think of a name for the wizard. Just
Gizzard.
Harry Potter pun. Gizzard? Are we going with that?
Gizzard, the lizard wizard.
Okay, we'll do Gizzard.
You know that is right up Delvinia's alley.
Well, you can call him Eddie.
Why? Why? Wait.
Eddie
Explain.
Izzard?
I don't know what that is. Use references I
She's
know.
a
goddammit.
baby. She's a baby, Springer. You gotta use up-to-date references. Yeah. when
Okay,
you
I
guys
call him
walk into
Gizzard.
this building, it is busy. What do you guys want to do? Watching people, you do see people going up to this kind of center structure here. These doors should be locked, but I'll deal with that later. Center structure here looks like a big cage of iron bars with gold and boxes of gold in it. There are people manning these curved desks in the corner. They appear to be exchanging either these tokens that come from the slot machine or these strange little wood chips that are used at the tables.
Well, first off, we should get drinks. That's what I heard people say they usually do. Shots?
Either way.
Let's go.
Are you old enough to drink?
I don't know. What's the age limit?
18 for but basically maturity.
Does it count if I don't remember my age?
Sure, we could say you're just old enough.
Sweet.
So what you're saying is that we're in Quebec. Gotcha. Okay.
I'd like 1 alcohol, please.
The lady looks at you behind the bar and she goes, fruity or stiff?
Oh, yes.
Or both?
It's fruity. Why would I want a stiff drink? It's hard to drink.
Liquidy.
Everybody has their own choice.
Bars over
Oh.
to the left.
Honey, stiff means high alcohol content.
Oh. I just look to Drift. What he said.
How much of tonight do you want to remember?
All of it. It's important.
Then you want to go for the stiff drink. The
I'll
fruity
try your
ones-
stiffiest
The
drink.
fruity ones will impair your memory.
Really?
Yep, absolutely.
You see
Okie
her,
dokie.
she reaches under the table, pulls out a couple of pint glasses, sets them down, and pours something out of one of those like wood jugs that have the 2 bulbs to them. Just turns it over and fills each of those glasses from this massive jug. She says, "This one's called the Dragon's Breath.
Oh, nice.
That'll be 15 silver for the drinks."
I can math. How many silver is a gold? 10.
It's 1.5.
Okay, I give her that.
She taps it on the table and tucks it down somewhere behind the bar that you can't see.
Drift rolls his eyes and then puts 5 more silver on the table and says, "You need to learn the idea of tipping."
She
What is that?
takes the tip and tucks it in her pocket and gives you a big wink.
When they say it's 15, they really mean it's 20.
Why don't they just say that?
15 goes to the house. The other 5 goes to the bartender.
My brain hurts already.
Are you guys all gonna take your drinks?
Oh, yes.
Grant will take it.
As
Does Drift
you-
have
Chug it.
experience with this drink before is the question.
I don't. How much does Drift actually go drinking at the Dragon's Hoard? This is a specialty drink here.
Okay, in that case, I'd
This
say
is
he
the
doesn't.
This is the everyman's casino. This is it's perfectly situated, so people just coming into town who are likely going to frequent the market to either look for a room and board are going to pass this place on that way. You would know there are hotel rooms here, but this is the like large casino that services everybody.
Okay. In that case, I would say, can I get an idea of how strong the drink is by like smelling first?
Make a I would say make a survival check.
Survival. I was hoping for like perception.
Okay, make a perception check for me.
30-20.
Dirty 20. You sniff it. It smells heavily of cinnamon, some sort of spice to it, and there is a clear undercurrent of some sort of alcohol, probably rum, and it smells like there's a lot of it.
Okay.
Dude, cinnamon and rum, that's my actual favorite. Let's fucking go. Can I chug this?
It's
Or
basically use a
attempt
clear rum, but it is basically a spiced rum drink.
Yeah. Okay. So Drip's gonna start drinking at the same time, but it's more that he's just letting it like wet his lips. He's not actually drinking.
Okay. Now, Vinny and Bran, how are you guys taking this drink?
Brand's drinking it, but he's not sipping it or chugging it. Just kind of in the
I'm
middle.
chugging.
All right. All of you, immediately upon tasting this, get the immediate taste of cinnamon, and then behind that, there's a bit of a burn. As it seems that it's made with some sort of pepper. Sort of really spicy pepper. And then just a little bit of pineapple sweetens it out before you just get hit with an overwhelming taste of rum.
Confused, but impressed. I don't know. Are they all supposed to taste like this? Why is it spicy?
The bartender just chuckles as she continues wiping her glass there. It's tradition, dear. It's not the best drink on the menu, but when you're at the Dragon's Hoard, you gotta try the Dragon's Breath.
Why can't we start with the best drink? Because so far I've had piss ale and spicy dragon drink. What's the best one?
The best one?
Mm-hmm.
It's the best tasting one, I think she's saying.
That.
She looks over at this strange magical contraption that is spinning some sort of glowing pink liquid. And she just goes, I mean, that's the best one. But you have to finish that drink before I can pour you another one.
Oh, okay. I'll be back for that one. Save one for me. Alright, lads. We have a land to conquer. There are many regions filled with pits of inequity and despair. I don't know what that means, but where do we start?
For the DM,
Yeah.
That's very amusing.
I want to make a sleight of hand. Because as Nelvini is drinking, I'm going to pour mine in when she's not looking. Just enough so, like, she can see, like, she's making progress, but it's going a lot slower than she thinks it is.
I'm not actively looking out for people
go
to
ahead,
tamper
make
with
a
my
s-
drinks.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand. And what's your passive insight, Navinia?
Perception or insight?
Or passive perception, sorry.
15.
Okay.
As a 13.
Now, Vinia. Drift, roll me a D100 as well. So I want to see when she clocks this.
22.
22. Okay. Now, Vinia, you get about halfway down.
But you might want to turn up your mic.
Okay, hang on.
Maybe it's the music that's loud.
Could be the music. Oh, I am coming in a little quiet. Hang on.
Nobody silenced the booty.
Better, worse?
A little bit better.
I think so.
Let's see. How about now?
Ooh,
Better.
ooh, crispy.
Am I peaking?
No.
Okay. All right. So now, Minia, you get about halfway done with your drink because you're drinking it at a pretty quick pace. Drift, I'd say you only like once or twice are able to slip a little bit of your drink in there, and when you go the third time, now, Vinia, you just clearly see Drift's hand reach around when you're talking to Brern and just pours a good amount, filling your cup back up almost to the top.
I look at Drift and I look at my cup. Subtlety is not your strong suit, huh, buddy?
Wasn't
If you
trying
just
to be
wanted to
subtle.
share, if you wanted to share, you could just say it. I'm gonna just pat him on the shoulder, silly, and I'm gonna drink some more. Here, Here, I'm drinking this, but you have to take care of. I don't want Blobber to get lost, because he's a cup, and this place is filled with cups.
I'm not
Hold on
looking
to
after your
Blob.
pets.
Hold on to Blobber.
No.
Look at him. He's adorable.
No.
Bran.
Say hi to
Sure, I'll hold
Blobber.
on to Blobber.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna have the other two on my shoulders though. Now, I'm just gonna choose any game at random and play it, and just go crazy for the rest of the night.
Now, how greedily is the hamster looking at the piles of gold in the center?
Make an insight check.
It's like, that's an 8.
An 8. You can't really read this hamster. He just seems to be looking at all the different noises going on. You don't really notice anything. So, now Vinia, are you looking to play a slot machine, or are you looking to play some sort of card or dice game?
Let's start with dice. I like dice. He seems to not like dice, but I want to test my mettle.
All
We
right.
can just roll to see how it goes if you want. Tell me what you want.
Well, what I want you to do is you're going to roll 5d6 for me.
Okay. What's 6? Hold on. 5d6. Okay. I got 2 6s, a 3, a 4, and a 1.
2 6s, a 3, a 4, and a 1 for a total of 20. You win a gold.
I turn around and drift. What's this?
Sorry, I realized I didn't make you bet. So, how much gold are you willing to wager on the next hand? You're just playing, it's basically high-low, you both roll 5d6.
I'll put 5 down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll 5d6 for me.
Okay, okay.
That is 3 5s, a 4, and a 1 for a total of 20 again.
All right, house rolls a 19. You win another 5 gold.
This is awesome. I just hit 3 digits. Okay, let's try another game. Let's try the slot machine. Why not?
All right. Drift and Bran, are you guys playing, or are you just sipping your drinks and sitting near Nalvinia while she goes on a hot streak, apparently?
Bran is looking out for ladies of the night. Just to see where they are, see if they're congregating in any certain area.
Yeah, make a perception check for me.
13.
13. You notice there are some single women. They are hanging out near the bar. Some of them dressed, very provocative cocktail dresses, others more reserved. As far as figuring out which ones are ladies of the night, that would be on you when you approach with a 13. Drift, you doing anything while we're here in this casino?
Drift's mentality is mostly he wants to see Nalvinia drunk and experience the highs and lows of gambling.
All right. Nalvinia, for the slot machine, what's going to happen is we're both going to roll a D100. If you are within 10 of what I roll, you'll win 1 of whatever you wager. So basically, you don't lose anything. If you're within 5 of what I roll, you win double what you wager. If you're within 2 of what I roll, you win triple what you wager. And if you roll exactly what I roll, you get 10 times your wager.
Okay. I'll put 10 gold in.
Okay.
Do you want to roll real dice or digital?
I will roll real dice.
Okay. Same.
Let me find my other. There you go. There's D10. All right. How much? So you put 10 in. How much are you wager? You're gonna wager 10 on one roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
I got a 50 and a 0. What does that give me?
That'd be 50. I got a
Okay.
44.
60.
What?
Wouldn't 50 and a 0 be 60?
No, because in this case, the 0 is actually 0.
Percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the percentile die determines the first digit, and the D10 determines the second digit. So she's somewhere between 50 and 59, and she rolled a 0, so she's on a 50. That is within 6 of what I rolled, so you get... you don't lose anything.
But I don't earn anything either.
Right, you just break even. You basically, but how the machine shows it, you pull the tab, your 10 gold goes away, and then it spins back up, and boom, 10 gold reappears on the screen for you.
Like magic.
In gambling,
I'll
we
try
call
once
that
more.
an unrealized loss or false winnings, where you feel like you won something, but really you broke even,
But
or
you just didn't
or you
use-
only gained back part of what you bet. It's a
Let's try one more time,
stupid thing.
and then I'm done.
All right, how much you betting this time?
Same, 10 gold.
10 gold? Okay, go ahead and roll.
I got a 52. Damn.
I rolled a 43, so again, you break even.
Okay. Well, at least I didn't lose anything. I think the highs are sort of wearing off.
I don't know what you're talking about, guys. This is awesome. I won money and then I didn't lose money, so I think that's okay.
As you're sitting there, a cocktail server does come by. A guy in a nice... He's wearing, like, booty shorts and kind of a crop top. A little bow tie. He's very fit, very tan. And he comes by and he just drops off a drink to each of you without asking. Or without you asking.
Thanks.
What's this?
He turns and looks, and he says, "That's the watermelon waterfall."
Oh, the pink drink.
It is, courtesy of the bartender. There's more where that came from if you continue to gamble all evening. The Dragon's Court is happy to have you here. And then she winks
That
at,
is
or
weird.
this guy winks at Drift and then walks away.
Drift!
Drift and Nalvinia, you're welcome. Bran, you're also welcome to make an insight check.
Fuck yeah, dude.
10.
Natural 20.
This is an 8.
10, an 8, and a natural 20. Alright, so this is up to you, Nalvinia, if you want to take it this way. But you... What is happening here is this person has clearly recognized Drift as somebody who works for the family and is assuming that you and Bran are some sort of business associates of the Twilight Hand, and they are giving you free drinks while you are in town, as long as you continue to gamble. But if Nalvinia chooses to see that another way, that's on you. You do
I'll do what I best.
you do understand there is it's a recognition there. As far as if
It's a
there's any
friend from work.
romantic interest, who knows?
So, would I not be more aware of that?
You would, but on an 8,
What? Okay, let me rephrase. Would I be more aware of that enough to roll advantage on that insight check?
I looked at it
What if
as
you
your
don't remember?
DC was much lower.
This is bullshit.
But you're distracted by the crop top and the familiarity, and Nalvinia drunkenly going, "Oh my god!" And you're just like, "Wait, what?" And then you don't get a chance to get a good read on it. You could always call him back over and find out.
No.
I bet he'd like that.
Just looks, watches him go, and just says, mutters to himself, and goes, "Is that Chip or is that Dale?"
An old lady on a slot machine next to Nalvinia, just like putting gold in, pulling the bar, putting gold in, pulling the bar. She doesn't even look up. She goes, "Chip and Dale's on Tuesday, sweetheart." Continues feeding gold into the machine. You should come here
guys
on
are fun.
Thursday for the thunder from down under.
What is that?
We should come here on Thursday.
Do you think Nix will like it?
I kind of miss her already.
Me too. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be back after that.
We're back after these messages.
Yep. Everybody get some water, use the bathroom, pet your dogs, do what you gotta do. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Nice.
It's about what the background characters get up to once the players are done screwing around for the day. It's
Interesting.
actually really good. It was a little low rent, but it was actually very entertaining, and I've already bought the second book.
I'll have to check that out after this one. But we are back. Welcome back, everybody. So, where we left off, Drift, you had just gotten free drinks delivered to you and the party from a very effeminate male in a halter top and booty shorts and a bow tie, who appears to be working here at the Dragon's Hoard Casino. Nyx, you, through one of your, as you leave the Vesperax Manor, through one of your children, you're told that the party is currently imbibing at the Dragon's Hoard Casino, which is at the intersection between the floating market and the port. It's like the last physical building before you cross over into the floating market. Kind of an everyman's casino, very large, services a large amount of clientele here, and your family does own it.
Perfect.
I'll say, as you're making that way, you guys have time to finish the watermelon waterfall you were all served. It is.
I just keep pouring it into Nalvinia's glass.
Yeah, Nalvinia, you're still seeing him do it. It's just a matter of if you.
I think it's how he shares now.
Okay.
Can I make a Constitution save, please?
Yeah, you're gonna have to make a Constitution save at this point. Braren, have you finished both drinks?
I'd say I had some working on the watermelon waterfall.
Okay. You're probably like getting a decent buzz, but not. I wouldn't say you're drunk yet. Now, Vinia, with the fact that you drank like over half of Drift's dragon's breath, and now you're drinking most of your own and his watermelon waterfall, you're feeling pretty drunk. How was your con save? Okay.
That was an H total, good sir.
You're not quite white girl wasted yet, but you are well into the inebriation now. So we're gonna say that attack rolls, ability checks at disadvantage at this point. Charisma, you
Poison, essentially?
Yeah, basically poison, but you have advantage on charisma checks.
Sweet.
As basically people find you endearing unless you do something really stupid or dumb. Nyx, you make your way into the building. A bunch of the staff all recognize you and immediately, go and make sure their area is well maintained, that everybody's glasses are topped up, the tables are running smoothly. And over at the slot machines, the mechanical ones, not the arcane ones that you were hoping to, or that you recovered the notes for, but not the device itself when the gilded goal was sank. These are just powered by, as the person pulls the lever, gears spin on the inside and it randomly breaks these dials. And Nalvinia's over there just pulling away, breaking even. Nalvinia, if you want, go ahead and roll another D100 for me.
Let's fucking go.
How much are you betting?
And yeah, how much are you betting?
Let's go crazy and do 15.
15, okay.
73.
72, so you win triple your 15 gold. You get 45 gold back.
Is it triple? Within 2 was times Oh, within
No,
one
if
was
you
times 10.
rolled exactly on, it multiplied by 10. You're
Okay.
within 2, so it's
So I get
tripled.
45 back.
Yeah.
So that would be 30 profit. I turn to the others. Just 130 gold. This place is awesome.
Yeah, Drift, you've seen a lot of people gamble. You've never seen anybody not lose at least something. Seems like this chick's on a hot streak. People are starting to crowd around to watch her play. Navinia, are you still playing?
Not the slot machine. Let's go try something else.
All right. What are you looking for?
What is the other option? We did the dice. We did the slots. Was else?
Could always try your hand at poker.
Oh my god, let's do that. I love poking people.
You guys watch as Nalvinia just immediately locks on her eyes onto an open spot on a card table, stands up and sways a little bit on her feet, and starts, not stumbling, but gracefully teetering her way over to the poker table. And as you sit down, there's another watermelon waterfall sitting there waiting for you.
Oh, thank you.
Buy-in for this is 50 gold.
Ouch. Let's do it.
All right. First, we're going to have you roll a D100 for me.
Mm-hmm. D100. That is a 45.
45. Okay. Next, I'm going to have you roll 3d6. I don't want to know the total. I want to know the dice that you roll.
Okay.
So, what's happening is the D100's telling me, how many hands in this, how many people are in this hand. And then you're going to either bluff or, choose if they're bluffing or not. There's some insight ability here and some persuasion or deception ability here to determine if your hand is better or worse. With a 45 on the first hand, you're going to be up against 2 other people.
Okay. I rolled a 5, a 2, and a 2, and I do not know how to play poker, so...
Yeah, so we're going to call that a pair. You have a pair of 2s.
Okay. Okay.
Drift, is this good or bad?
One guy is going to slide forward 5 gold. The other guy folds his hand.
So he adds 5
So he
more
puts
to the
5 into the pot based on what he had. Like, it's not all of your 50 gold is in there, right? You're gonna either choose to go in on this hand and either match his 5 gold, or you can up the bet from there, based off of if you think he's going to have a better or worse hand. So the way it works, pair is low, 3 of a kind is high, straights, so 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, whatever, it is the highest hand depending on, and those are ranked based off of the highest number.
Okay, I'm just gonna match him for 5.
Okay. Make a insight check for me at disadvantage from the drinking.
Okay. That's gonna be an 11.
Okay. He rolled a nat 20. You cannot get a read on this guy. And he looks at you, and he's going to put another 5 gold in.
Rude.
You can either fold and lose the 5 gold you had, call his bet, put another 5 gold in, so a total of 10 gold you are wagering, or you can up it and you can put another 10 gold in and see if he will match it or fold.
I'll put in 10.
He's going to peek at his cards. Go ahead and make another insight check for me. Disadvantage from the drinking.
Ah, fuck. Okay, that would have been 24. Disadvantage would be...
If you guys are standing around and want to try to help or hurt her, you're welcome to interject if you have some sort of way
With disadvantage, it's 16.
16. Okay, so you do get a read that he's maybe not that confident in his hand. If you want to say something to him right now, you could.
I'm gonna try and say,
You know, kinda haven't lost since I got here. It's crazy. It's this magical nut on my hand that's giving me luck.
I'm gonna try and deceive him to try and shake him up. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead, roll a deception. Add advantage because you are drunk.
Goddamn right. That's gonna be a 24.
Okay, so are you trying to deceive him into thinking you have a better hand, or are you trying to deceive him into betting more?
I'm trying to deceive him into folding so I can get his money.
Okay, he will fold against the 24, and you will get the, what was it, 20 gold, because you had 15 in, is that right? You get back your money plus 20 gold.
Okay, sweet.
I turn to the others.
Spot opens up at the table. Does anybody want to sit down and join? Nix, are you doing anything to...
I'll play.
Brer,
Against me?
you notice there is a lady...
Bran,
Oh,
yeah, Bran broke off when they came to the poker tables. He's going to go up to the bar.
I was going to say, you do notice there is a lady at the bar who seems to be being approached by different men, and a lot of them are walking away, but she is wearing a shorter cocktail dress.
Okay, Bran just goes right up to the bartender. And he'll slide 2 gold across to the bartender. And he'll say, I'm looking for a massage. And just to be clear, that's not a euphemism.
It's just a massage.
Just a massage. Who would be best? Who would be strongest that you know? Are they here? How much would that cost? I don't know these things. I'm new to the city.
Do you have a preference in masseuse gender?
I'd prefer a woman, but if the guy's really good, I'll go with it.
Well, if you want rough, there's always Brutus. Works in the spa.
And how much would Brutus be?
Oh, Jesus, how much would a massage be? 5 silver.
It's not cheap. No.
Five-
That's too cheap.
5 gold?
5 silver. 5
For
silver
just a
would be
massage, no happy ending?
Yeah.
In a casino.
Have you been to a
that's-
massage before?
Yeah. They're like 70
They're
bucks.
fucking expensive.
Well,
A couple of weeks ago, I spent $120 on an hour.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then it's
Well-
12 gold.
above the table, like, depends on how you set your economy, but like 1 gold per day is like a middle class lifestyle. So, like
I'm,
what a middle class person makes,
okay, I'm going
depending
to...
on setting and stuff like that. I'm not trying to.
I'll say it's a
argue you
gold.
down.
It's 1 gold,
gold?
for an hour massage.
All right, I'll try Brutus. Where's the spa? Where do I go?
They point off to a back room. Oh my goodness. It will be up the stairs. They'll send there's a massage room upstairs. I haven't built the upstairs because I didn't expect anything going on up there. But
that
yeah,
shows you.
you are led to a nice room with looks like a tub that you could wash up in, and then there is a nice bed laid out.
Take a quick dip just to clear off some of the sailing at sea grime, but I'll lay on the table and I'll set out 1 gold for now.
Yeah, so do you lay face down?
Yeah, face down.
Perfect. So you lay face down, kind of towel covering the derriere, and you hear some heavy footfalls as you look through the hole in this bed and you see a couple of hooved feet, and then this deep voice. On a scale of 1 to 10, How hard do you want it?
Say a 7.
And then these large, furry, muscular hands that are just real oily start working into the deepest knots in your back. And at times, at a 7, it feels like he's going to break your spine. As this large minotaur man is just mauling your back. But it is, like, when he leaves an area, it does feel a lot better.
Alright, that's what Baron's doing while everyone else is gambling.
Perfect. Now, Vinia and Nyx, roll 3d6. Oh, how much are you gonna... We're sorry. Roll 3d6 for me.
3d6? Okay.
Yep.
2 4s and a 3.
Okay, so you have a pair of 4s. There's only one person that's in with you.
You said 3d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 1, 4, and a 6.
Okay, so you just have a 6 high. There's a kind of gnomish gentleman with a monocle who's going to toss in 5 gold. Everybody else folds out. It's just up to you guys if you want to call, raise, or fold.
Very casually call the 5 gold.
Okay.
I shall ponder my orbs.
And look to Drift for some help. What do?
I see you look at me and just shake my head.
Oh, Drift, come on.
Nelvania, you should not try and cheat.
Is that cheating?
Getting help from someone else is cheating, yes.
Oh. I didn't know there were rules. Okay. I will fold. Does fold mean I don't lose money, or does fold mean I lose my 50 gold? I'm confused.
No,
Well,
there's no like ante or anything in this. I'm just trying to simplify the game to where you either win or lose. So when you fold, you don't lose anything. You're just choosing not to take part in that hand.
Nyeh. I'm not feeling it. Kick his ass, Nyx.
Nyx, if you want, you can make a insight check. Try to give
Yes.
this guy a read.
$13.
13. Let's see how well he rolls. Okay, he rolled a 14. You're not able to get a read on him. And he is going to raise another 5 gold.
I'll do the 5.
At this point, you can, if you want, try to make a intimidation, deception, or persuasion check. If you want him to fold, otherwise we can see how the hand goes. Because he is going to check, basically. He's not going to re-raise you.
I will intimidate. Well, yeah, I'll intimidate.
Alright.
We'll
What do
see
you
how that
say
goes.
to intimidate him?
What do I say to intimidate him?
Mhm.
You know, I don't know what I want to say.
Wait till my father hears about this.
Yeah.
Do you know who my
Uh,
father is?
I'm not pulling my father into that. That's, like, cheap.
The inventor of the
no.
toaster strudel.
Sometimes it is more important to come away alive from these things, yes?
I want to help on that by slowly moving closer to this man.
Okay, go ahead and roll at advantage with Drift's help. See how well you rattle him.
I don't very well. That would be a 12.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 2, so he is going to fold. And you get the, you win 10 gold.
Nice. Very smart move, my friend.
As this is going on, can I have you all make a perception check for me, except for Brer, because he's getting a massage.
Perception.
Ooh.
11 with disadvantage.
13.
That's natural 20 for 25.
Brer, you are deep in your massage, and make a Constitution save for me.
That sounded like Woody was trying to talk to me, but then he had to like recover after he said the wrong name.
Nope. I totally intended to tell Brer to roll a con save to see how well he's holding up to Brutus. Brer, right now, Brutus has the tip of his elbow right in your lower back, just off the side of your spine, and there's a knot there. You feel like, oh my god, this man is about to break me in half, as he really works his elbow into you. Drift, on a nat 20 for a 25, you, over the music and being played by the bards, over the people hollering as they're winning gold, and drunk people shenanigans going on everywhere, you hear some sort of raised voice, kind of across on the far side of the cashier's cage in the center. As you hear somebody go, "What do you mean these chips aren't good?" And then a very calm voice responding, you can't quite make out over the noise. You do start to notice that there is one of the casino like bosses is coming over to come talk to you and Nyx.
I'll just kind of like place a hand on Nyx's shoulder and like to get her attention.
I look over my shoulder. What is it? What's going on?
I don't know.
I'll stand up, meet the boss.
The boss comes over and he says, "Excuse me, miss, we seem to be having difficulty with a guest with a particular tattoo."
Do I know what he means by particular
and he describes it. He describes a tiefling man, kind of a red tiefling male over at the cage, who on his right on his forearm has a tattoo of a cartoon shrimp with a pirate hat holding a cocktail fork like a trident.
The shrimp cartel, isn't it?
You would recognize that as a marking of the shrimp cartel.
Drift, I think we should probably take care of this little inconvenience.
He just gestures.
Yo,
I'm going to go take care of it.
Do you take Nalvinia with you? Nalvinia, are you going with? Like, it's very clear, even in your drunkenness, there's a conversation being had. You're still focused on the table, but you hear something about, do we need to go over there? And look up and see Drift and Nyx talking to a casino boss, a man in a nice suit.
I'll follow them unless they don't want me to go.
Not
Where are we
gonna stop
going?
you. Going to go take care of a problem.
I got this.
So, you
Try
had...
and look intimidating as much as possible. Perhaps that's not very...
Now,
Yeah,
Vinia,
just
I would like you to
stay
go
back
ahead
unless we
and
need
roll
you.
intimidation. You do have advantage because it is a charisma.
Hey.
That's hilarious.
I clicked the wrong eye. Hold on. Intimidation at advantage.
In my mind, this is... Oh.
That's
Okay,
appropriate.
it is what
That's
I
about
think...
right.
Okay, so what I was picturing is, like, angry white lady sticking up for her friends, like, yelling from the sideline. But it's also just drunk Nalvinia not making any sense, like, what's wrong with you? And just not really chiming in a way that's helpful to whatever conversation or incident
your
is about to
father's
happen.
So,
Mouth
just with
of
that
elderberries.
description, what I'm picturing in my head now is the angry crying white lady yelling at the cat.
Yes,
meme.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
That is
Yeah,
what
okay.
this is. That is what I was picturing.
Yeah, okay.
So as you go over there, you guys do pick up a little bit more. It seems that this guy has some sort of chips that he is trying to exchange at the cage. The cage is saying that those chips aren't good. That is the bit you get from the poker boss as far as you're going over there. But yeah, angry red tiefling yelling at the casino staff. What are you doing?
I'm going to go up to him. This excessive noise is not permitted in this establishment. If you have been told your chips are not valid, then they are not valid. You must leave.
He turns and looks at you and he goes, "What the fuck do you mean they're not valid? I got them at your fucking table, sweetheart."
Can I insight that?
Go ahead.
You're a sweetheart.
17.
He rolled a... you believe him. The rage that he's feeling seems to be... it's not fake outrage like somebody who's trying to pull one over on you, at least not from what you can tell. He seems legitimately upset, like he's been wronged in some way.
Can I take a look at the chips?
Yeah, you take a look at the chips, and it has the Dragon's Horde logo on one side, and on the other side, there's a different logo that you don't recognize. It looks similar to the Twilight Hand crest, but it is slightly different.
Which... I'll pass it to Drift. So this is not the chip that it should be.
It is definitely not the current chip that it should be. Even like from your understanding of this casino, this looks like a much older chip than has been in circulation here for a long time. But it doesn't have the right marking on the backside.
Which table did you get these from?
He is, going to point out a particular poker table that he'd been playing at most of the night. And looking at what he has on the counter, it's probably like 150 gold worth.
And I believe him to be truthful.
From what you can tell, his outrage seems sincere.
As you're dealing with him, Drift's gonna take the chip that you gave him and walk over to that table.
The fake chip?
Yeah, he's taking the fake chip to the table like I pointed out.
Okay. Yeah, you head over there. What are you looking for?
Are there people playing at the table?
Yep, there's currently a group playing at the table. Let's say, 3/4 of the table is full. 6 people out of 8.
Okay. I'll wait until the hand finishes, and then walk up behind the 3 of them and just go, "Leave."
They go to collect their chips and leave. As the dealer sits looking around at the table, looks up at you, and just kind of sits back in the chair because they know there's, they have no say in this. You're recognized here.
Yep. Puts the chip down with the issued, the side that's got the problem, face up, and just says, "Explain this."
The dealer picks up the chip, takes a look at it, and goes, "This isn't our chip." He puts another chip of the same color on the table, flips it over, and it seems to be a completely different type of chip.
And I'll look over my shoulder at the guy that's at the cage and be like, "When was he over here?"
Oh, Monsieur Square, he was here for, 3-4 hours at the table.
So then where did he get this?
I don't know. It's not our chip, it's not on our table.
Can I insight?
Yeah, make an insight check. I'll have everybody make a perception check for me while this is all going on as well. Nalvinia, that's at disadvantage from the drinking. Baron,
Natural
you're not there.
20, 25.
The insight is 18.
Booty.
The perception is significantly worse.
Booty, I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Nice.
Okay.
Natural 20 for 25. 2 nat 20s for 25.
Okay, what was yours, Drift? Say them again.
The perception was a 7.
Okay.
The insight was an 18.
Okay. As far as you can tell, this guy is telling the truth. The gentleman named Skewer. At this point, you've gotten his name, Nyx, as Drift has gone off to do this other thing. This is Skewer Malvolio, which your knowledge of the street gangs kind of checks out that this guy's probably like an upper ranking officer in the shrimp cartel. And with your guys' perception checks, Nyx and Nalvinia, you notice people standing around nearby are starting to check their chips. And every so often, somebody else is coming up to a pit boss and showing another counterfeit chip. Or another series of counterfeit chips in their pockets and trying to question how this has happened.
I'm gonna turn to the pit boss. Like the main boss guy. How is it possible that this has happened? This is clearly not just him. Multiple people.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. We must shut down the casino and inventory everything.
Yes, Nalvinia.
Question. This was a question for DM. Sorry.
Yeah.
Instead of looking for people who are noticing their chips are counterfeit, is there anybody else's reaction that doesn't match? Like, people are shocked at their chips. Is there somebody that's shocked at something else, or are they looking worriedly at the pit bosses or at us for finding out something?
I would say that in this moment, you don't clock anyone in the immediate vicinity. You do catch that there are people already who are in the process of leaving or entering. There does seem to be somebody that, while a lot of people as they leave are turning to look back, does not break his stride and just goes straight out the door.
Is there anything of note from him that I can remember?
Make a, I would say, well, the thing that you notice is that he's very bland. Outwardly bland for somebody who would come to a casino. Just very plain clothes, nothing that stands out. As he's leaving, he's already tucking a black hood up over his head. And the way he moves is very graceful, but with intent.
Bland and graceful.
Do I notice this
He's
guy
definitely suspicious, Bob.
Yes, I would say you notice it as well.
Can I tell the pit boss that that guy needs to be taken into consideration?
The pit boss turns and whispers to someone, and he says,
I want a conversation with him.
They nod and they say, we will have him followed and have a team grab him tonight if they can.
Very well. We need to clear up this chips issue. Not knowing anything about casinos, what is the protocol for this?
Basically what we'll say is they're going to take down everybody's name and how much they have in chips. in order to, pay them back at a later date and time, as they have to remove all the chips from all the tables and inventory each chip and make sure it's not counterfeit, to try to estimate how much the business has been affected here.
Okay.
I want you to make a D100 roll for me.
Uh, 30.
30. Okay. That's gonna come up later. As the building closes down, all the guests are slowly inventoried how much they have, basically given an IOU to come back tomorrow. Extra members of the Twilight Hand are brought in to begin conducting this inventory, and Brern, your massage goes by. Probably one of the more painful experiences in your life. And as Brutus goes to leave, you just hear him look back and chuckle, and then close the door as he heads off. You put your clothes on, maybe shower off to get some of the oil off your body, and you come downstairs. You feel really refreshed, but everything is sore. And you look around, and this place is empty. There's just members of the Twilight Hand, Nick's talking to casino bosses, and they're checking every table, inventorying the chips before letting the dealer go, and the dealers are getting pat down.
The hell happened here?
Brern! There was drama. Somebody's been counterfeiting chips. Not the potato kind, the gambling kind. So they had to shut everything down. Where were you? Why do you look all red?
I was getting beat up upstairs.
Was it by the shrimp?
Question: does Brern appear red or bruised?
Yeah, that's true.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't appear red or bruised.
Yeah, so
He looked pretty good, actually.
Brern just looks refreshed.
You look good. What did you do?
He's stepping a little funny, though. But
Just like stiff walking.
yeah. Oof, that
Did you meet
massage
the Admiral?
No, what? The Admiral? Wait, what are you talking about?
Oh my
Setting up this joke all session, it finally paid off.
That's great.
What Admiral? Okay. Good job, you. I won money at gambling. And the Knicks won some too.
It was a massage. Nothing happened.
It was a massage and nothing happened. Interesting. Sure.
Tell
I
me
don't
about the
believe
Admiral
you.
later. He gifted him a chair, and the Admiral gave him an extending wand, and then he bought a chair. It's crazy.
Chair with a love note on it.
A
Yeah.
love note.
I might have
Well,
had something to do with that.
oh, that tracks. That tracks.
So, sorry, what happened here? What are you guys doing?
Well,
I
there was
didn't do
counterfeit
anything.
chips. So we discovered this, and now they're dealing with it.
How many of them are counterfeit?
A lot.
What percentage would you say?
Don't know.
They haven't
they're
finished counting.
inventorying it.
I'm inventorying it right now. Hang on, I'm making those rolls.
Do we have to stay here to investigate? Do you own this one too?
The family owns this one, yes.
Brand
we
goes to
pretty
sit down
much
at the
own all of
bar,
them.
and he's just very, very gently letting himself into the chair.
Nix, you find it's about 30,000 gold worth
Oh.
of chips. Why? Which, in the drop of the casino, isn't in the drop of the casino budget. It isn't a ton of money for the amount of money the casino deals with. You guys only make a very small percentage profit off of it, but it is a mass volume of money that is moved through a casino over the course of a month. But for in a given night, for there to be that much counterfeit is a significant take. Make a history check for me with advantage. Drift, you can make this as well. I'd like to see how well you know the business.
My dice suck.
Drift apparently is knowledgeable. It's a natural 20 for 22.
Okay, I'll say that some of the work that you've had to do over your time has been some work inside of the casino before you really became cemented as Nyx's guard. Based on your experience and your knowledge of casinos, so we'll just make a note that you have advantage on history checks when it comes related to casinos in the future, Drift. When it comes to this casino and that amount of gold in a night, you figure that either somebody had swapped chips on some of the tables somewhere and it eventually got dirtied into other tables, or it could have been a coordinated group of pickpockets and thieves swapping out the chips for some sort of replica. But either one would take a organized crew in order to accomplish that amount of money tonight. Are we good? Just a second, everybody. We're having some Discord issues.
Hello?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I see you. Thank
All right.
God.
That
What
was
the hell
weird.
was that?
Everybody dropped at the same time, right?
I didn't drop
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
all.
I never dropped, but the connection went to crap.
No, I mean, like, I couldn't hear anybody.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yes.
didn't hear anything.
Where did it cut off at?
Have
pretty much right
advantage on
after
history
saying that I
check.
have advantage on history checks for the family casinos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just casinos in general, because you've worked in enough of
casinos in
these
general,
to this is your ability to understand, or at least based off of your knowledge in the future, dealing with casinos, to understand the industry, if that makes sense. And you would understand that it took a crew of people either getting the chips onto the table somehow, or swapping chips out while playing. Some sort of thief crew either, brought in a huge haul and swapped it all at once, or slowly over the course of an evening or a couple evenings have been swapping chips in and out. The potential concern there being they could have been playing with counterfeit chips, having never bought in, and then now swap those chips out for real chips that are worth real gold. With that,
Bran,
go ahead.
Bran having this thought, without Drift having said that, Bran will gingerly get up and he'll go to the casino, the pit, and he'll lean over it and talk to the pit boss and say, "All right, do you have old chips? Do you rotate the chips through day by day, or is it all just one big pot?" What I'm getting at is, do you have chips that were used yesterday, the day before, that haven't yet quite made it back into circulation?
casino is this casino in particular is open 24 hours a day. At every so often, like say maybe once a week, a table is closed and all the chips are taken off and sorted through and cleaned and then put back into service on other tables. But it'll have been at least a week, or depending on the table, it can have been up to a week since the chips were last taken off the table. And when they're brought to that cage area where where a cashier and one of the casino bosses sit there and clean the chips in front of each other, so that there is two separate people watching at all times, usually with a guard watching as well.
So Bran will ask the pit boss. So the last time you checked the chips from one of the tables recently, they were all still good.
As of this morning, the tables that we checked, and he points to a poker table, a blackjack table, and a dice table. He says those 3 tables, the chips were fine this morning.
Okay. Good. Was he the one that checked it, or was there someone? Were you the one that checked it, or did someone else check the chips?
It would have been the morning boss and a morning cashier.
Okay.
But I brought the chips back out to the table this afternoon, and I did not notice anything at the time.
I'm gonna drunkenly lean against the bars of this cage or whatever. Maybe we're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe instead of figuring out how they did it first, we should figure out who the fuck did it. I mean, who's gonna make money off of it? You know? Because there's like a bajillion ways to do it.
Well, anyone would make money off of it.
Yeah, but who had the motive?
Anyone who wanted
Everyone.
money. But that's a good thought. Who would have the means to make these chips?
Drift, you would know that every one of the real chips have a slight enchantment placed on them, so that when they're placed near these red crystals on the table and you look through the crystal at the chip, there's a little arcane glyph on them. Almost
The
like
counterfeits?
On the counterfeit ones or the
real chips.
ones?
The real chips. That's one of the ways that you guys check for counterfeits.
Okay.
You could take a counterfeit chip over to a crystal and check.
I'd assume there'd be one of those crystals just
Yeah,
at the...
they're at the
Yeah.
cage and at the tables. I'm just saying, like, if you want to actually
Yeah.
inspect one, you can.
Yeah, let's take a look, see how they compare.
When you look at it, the symbol is there, but you recognize it as an older, much like the etching on the back of these chips, the arcane symbol. It's an older symbol that hasn't been used, probably in, since before Nyx was born. Like, you know of them just from, just from the
Like the
history
casinos
of
kept kind of like a record
you know
everything.
from the records that this was a symbol that used to be used but isn't anymore.
So it, before Nyx was born, so that would be like 150 years ago?
How old is Nyx?
100 and...
Well, I think she's like 130 something.
135.
Okay, yeah, so this is like probably 250-year-old marking arcane symbol.
Okay. So in that case, just like I'd turn to the pit boss and just say, "How are old chips disposed of?"
Usually they are taken to a special incineration facility.
How long ago did did parts of the city fall into the sea?
Or the earthquake?
Yeah, wasn't there a big earthquake that put a lot of the city
It was
under
like
the water?
800 years ago.
800. Okay.
Yeah, there's very like maybe Nyx's grandpa, because in the way I see elves, they can live to up to 1,000 years. Maybe Nyx's grandpa is one of the few people who remember Stilt's Haven before the Stiltwater slums had to be built.
Well, Bran will say to the rest of the group, if these are 250 years old, then that tells me someone just found them somewhere. And then it's been a whole big scheme to try and filter them in and make money off of them. So it's not like these went to the incinerator yesterday and didn't get incinerated.
And how different is the mark? Like, how does it change over the centuries, I guess?
So, it's always some variation of that hand in front of the moon. The one that is currently being used is like an open hand with spread fingers and a crescent moon behind it. This one is like a closed hand, smaller than a larger full moon set behind it. It does match, like, now that you've mentioned that, the pit boss brings out the record books and starts flipping through, and you find it, and it was a chip that was used between about 300 to 200 years ago. It was used in that time, the 250 being, just the rough estimate you had. It was used for a period about 100 years, this symbol. As far as
That's a lot of time.
as far as the making of the chip, other than that, the wrong symbol on the backside, the one that's carved into the chip, they appear to be very, very similar, like craftsmanship. It looks like this person knew. You would understand, Drift, that this chip has been made. It's not a 250-year-old chip. The design is from 250 years ago, but it's been made. Whether the person did it intentionally with the wrong symbol or whether they had bad information, you don't know. But it's very clear that they did understand what the chip was supposed to look like. If it was in the past.
So this is not
So
an
they're
original chip.
made-
It is a full counterfeit
Kind of-
that
No,
they've
it's a full counterfeit.
somehow gotten the arcane rune into.
You guys would understand that they understand the Vesperax chip making process, and they knew a symbol that used to be correct but isn't correct anymore. You guys swapped the chips out shortly before, maybe a couple years before Nyx was born. Or no, right around the time Nyx was born, these chips were swapped from.
So old enemy type thing.
Yeah.
Nixie, do you have any family that, like, broke off from the main family right before you were born? Or, like, they used to work and now we don't like them so they left the family kind of thing that you know of?
Did you just call me Nixie?
Yeah?
She is drunk. Very
Right.
clearly, pretty drunk.
Do I know of anybody that had
There
Betrayed the
have
family?
there have been family members who have broken off. Generally, in the experience that you've had with that, once they're generally, if you're part of the family and you do something so bad that you can't be a part of it, you're killed. Body's
Yeah.
buried somewhere. So there's nobody that comes to your mind that would have that left the family and got away.
Don't
Can I
believe so.
do a history to see if maybe that came up with something that, like, through Thorn's knowledge of the family? That would have been, like, passed on during my training?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, because usually in stories there's like a long estranged uncle that hates the family and he got kicked out by his brother.
No.
What's
He
a
would be
six.
dead.
I'll just say that all you know is there has been a history of it happening in the family, but as far as any family rumors or records go, nobody in the time of Kalen Vesperax or his father has anybody successfully evaded the family for very long.
I think we probably should bring
I
this
think we're out of
to-
leads. Your daddy?
Well, we have a lead. He just needs to be hunted down and brought to us.
Well, if these were made and it's been 150, 200 years since the symbol was changed, either this is gross incompetence to put this wrong symbol on it, or the wrong symbol was put on there intentionally.
Why would it be put on there intentionally?
Maybe someone's being forced to make these things.
Or sending a message.
Either way, that's intentional, you know?
We got lots of questions, no answer. I think we should take a nap.
We should sleep.
Take a nap right here.
No, we don't need to take a nap here. We can go home. We probably should let... Who in the family would I say we should let know?
You would probably need to let your uncle know. He generally oversees the casino operations.
I need to let my uncle know. I have his name written down, I think. Maybe.
It's always
Maybe
the
not.
uncle, Nix. It's always the uncle.
My uncle is not the one that has done this.
That's what they all say.
I don't remember if that's one you actually had a name written down for or not.
I don't think
Silas.
so.
Silas?
I got no.
Yep,
Yep.
Silas?
that sounds
Yep,
right.
Nix's paternal uncle.
Yep, you would know
You
that
need a family tree.
Silas stays in a
I do
pretty
have a family tree.
pretty nice condo in the same building as Drift's condo. Drift's private residence.
Oh, like the one that's not at the.
Yeah,
family
not at the
compound.
manor, in a separate. He maintains his own private residence that he tends to stay at.
Well, we need to go talk to my uncle Silas. He is definitely on my list of people that I have named.
It's a long list.
I know it is.
So like
That's
right
okay.
now,
I did
or
that
like
with Wimble, so.
tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
It is definitely getting late into the evening. It's very possible your uncle could be up because of the type of business you guys do. It's also very possible that he's deep asleep.
Well, probably should go and knock on the door anyway and see.
Okay. Can we
Yeah,
sleep
if-
over?
If you think that you cannot make it through the night to get home, you're welcome to go back on your own. And I will meet you there.
Okay, brain.
I'm walking a little funny, but I'm fine myself. As long as we're not sprinting somewhere, I think I'll be good.
Okie dokie.
We don't like to sprint.
So you guys start to make your way towards Drift's uncle's house or condo in Mira's Bastion.
Nix's.
Nix's. What did I say?
You said drifts.
Yeah, same thing. You try to go to Drift's apartment near Nix's uncle's, and we will handle that next week. See what happens, as seems that something's going on inside at least one of the Vesperax casinos. In the meantime, Fox has some quick announcements.
Actually, just real quick, one thing I want to add on to there is Drift would make sure that word was also sent on to Thorn, as he is the head of security.
Yep, perfect. I will say you're able to send a runner from the casino who goes to notify Thorn. And with that, Fox, give us some quick announcements while I find us a raid.
Hearken and listen well, for I have some announcements. We do not just play once, neither twice a week. Well, sometimes we play twice a week, sometimes we play 3 times a week. 3 different campaigns. So if you liked our little brand of funky content, you can join us next week on Sunday for Herald of Rain, where I run the campaign, and we play spy campaigns, where there's assassins in the shadows and the sands. It's fun. Or you can join us on every other Tuesday. This Tuesday we played, so next week we will be not, and the following week we'll be playing When Nine Lights Rise Again. It's run by Amber, who's playing Nyx today. It's a fun little crystal campaign with high magic, high fantasy, high stakes as new gods rise. Come see what's up. I got a big cat. And we also have next week, once again, Radio Roots of Ruin. Come to see what happens with the casino and the Vesperax family. Will Nelvinia finally name the hamster? We'll find out. Until then, you'll just have to watch our old episodes on YouTube and catch up with us on Discord. It's not so bad. You can also check out Springer's Knives if you want to get little mementos stabbing. It's great. Not the same as poker chips. Those are coming soon. Not guaranteed. We'll figure out who to raid right now, I believe.
We are going to go raid into Disorderly Decisions. They are currently on episode 19 of their Northwind's Chill campaign, so show them some love. We will see you back here on Sunday to find out if Musa lives after the amount I've tortured Fox in the last few days. But, yeah, how'd you guys all feel about the session while the raid gets going?
I had
Good.
fun.
Pretty good.
We like the intrigue that's happening.
Yes. Detectives.
Did you like the gambling? A lot of that
I like my
was...
pets.
Yeah.
I tried to very, very simplify it with my knowledge of the casino industry. I didn't want to make it too difficult. I just want to make it something easy you could do and likely win some money, because it was basically 50-50 odds. But, yeah.
For the poker, should have been D12s.
That's fair.
We'll figure out a system.
That is very fair. But thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight. Disorderly Decisions coming up. All that's left to say at this point is bye, everybody.
We killed a hamster.